say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
September 24th, 2024 in Harris County, Texas. Officer was dispatched to assist another officer at the Teddy's Food Mart gas station on East X Freeway regarding a small child that had fallen out of the back of a car as the driver kept driving. The second officer arrived at the scene and observed that the defendant was talking with his girlfriend, the witness, while she was holding the child from the accident in her arms. The defendant then quickly exited the gas station parking lot when he saw the officer parked behind him. The defendant then drove westbound on Cross Timbers Drive and ran a red light as he attempted to turn northbound at the intersection and struck a Toyota RAV4, which is the complaining witness in this case. The defendant then tried to grab the items from his vehicle and flee the scene of the accident on foot. The defendant ran past the officer's patrol vehicle back to the parking lot of Teddy's Food Mart and was then detained by officers. The officer spoke to the complaining witness, who advised that the damage to his front bumper was approximately $1,000. Defendant advised he ran from the scene of the accident because he wanted to check on his child.
The initial contact was, you said someone fell out of a car.
That's what it looks like, Your Honor. It looks like the officers were dispatched to this gas station. I think somebody else called that a child had fallen out of a sedan, like at the gas station. And from what I understand from this, that was the defendant's girlfriend's car.
There's no accident or due to a child being unrestrained, is it?
That's not in this case. The accident was caused in this case with this complaining witness by the defendant fleeing from the gas station and running the red light.
Okay. Mr. Roberts Clay, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Do you have a valid Texas driver license, sir? I want you to understand that there's nothing that chaps my you-know-what more than when someone drives without a license and insurance. Do not drive. I don't care what you have to do in your life. I don't care where your kid's got to go. I don't care what you need to do. If you don't have a license, if you don't have insurance, don't drive. There's no faster way to get your bond revoked and making it very, very high than driving and breaking these bond conditions. Do you understand? This is an affidavit that you're going to sign with me right now. This is a promise that you're going to make to me today that you're not going to drive. And if I find that you drive, I can have a contempt hearing, hold you in contempt, slap you with 180 days and a $500 fine every time you drive. It will be an offense in and of itself. So take this to heart. Do not drive. Do you understand? And I would hope that the girlfriend who is driving or whoever has that car has those kids restrained in the proper restraints as kids should be. There's a certain weight limit and age that kids have to be in a certain type of car seat. And if you don't, you're putting their lives in extreme danger every time you guys get into a car and drive. I don't want you to, I'm just giving you friendly advice now. I'm going to tell you, I left my school yesterday and I see a lady in front of me, two kids, probably 2-year-old and a 3-year-old in a car, unrestrained, and she bolts out of the parking lot of the elementary school. Kids are just jumping in back and she's just weaving. I nearly lost it because it unnecessarily puts kids in danger. Don't put lives in danger. Now you're not to drive at all. And if I see you drive, holy moly, I'm going to lose my shiza. Do you understand? Tell me, what do you do for a living? What is was? Why? Are you still working there? Why not?
Laid off.
Because what were you doing? What kind of seasonal work were you doing there? Okay. You don't want to apply? I mean, you could get really great benefits by working at the post office.
I just got laid off, that's all, because it was easy.
Okay, so what are you doing with yourself now?
I'm trying to get my driver's license and drive trucks, basically.
Okay, when did you get laid off from the post office?
And then,
We're now in October. It's month 10.
probably 2 months ago, 3 months ago.
Okay, you need to get a job. And I'm making that a condition of your bond as well. How many kids you got? Okay, that child needs to eat. That child needs clothes. And if you're not working, you're not providing, and you're not being a good father. Do you understand? I will have you sign an app, or I'm going to have you, I will give you a lawyer today, but I'm going to bring you back here in 2 weeks and I want to see what you have done to get a job. If you've done nothing, life is just not going to go well for you and me. Do you understand? Mr. Roberts Clay, one more thing. I will drug test you 40 days from today. And if I find that you're using any kind of illegal substances, I will revoke your bond and put you in jail.
Oh, I
You-
did get a muscle relaxer yesterday.
Okay.
Shot from doctor.
If you have a valid prescription, then you can take, but there is no valid prescription for meth, cocaine, and you're not allowed to use marijuana. Do you understand? Okay, come on. I'm sending you for a drug test right now, Mr. Cifuentes. Let's see what, if anything, is in your system. You must come right back. If you fail to come back, your bond will be tripled. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, take a seat for me. Yeah, I did it so I could send him for a drug test now because he had a bond violation. The bond violation was
Order in the court.
picked up the new case.
Right, and so that was the day I was appointed. I believe you revoked his bond on that day.
Mr. Cifuentes, guys, keep it down, please. I want you to understand. Every time you pick up a new case, every time you do something to violate the bond conditions here, you subject yourself to having your bond revoked, double, triple, quadruple. I'm going to do everything in my power to protect this county at all costs. And if I have to put you down kicking and screaming, I'm okay with it. No more smoking weed. Do you understand? You will.
I've been stopped, it's just been 30 days.
Okay, I get it, but from the first time that we tested you, I'm giving you 40 days. And if you test positive at the next time, I'm keeping you yet again. So he picked up the case when? The 17th of last month. So 40 days from that day, don't use, don't smoke. You better look at every single thing you put in your body. You understand? Okay, Sam, what do you want?
So his father is the complaining witness on the terroristic threat. And I believe that there's currently no contact with the father and they've done a rip call. He doesn't want charges and he wants the no contact grounds.
Obviously, fathers, right?
So he's currently staying with his cousin. He's in high school.
You spoke to
Right,
dad?
we've conducted a RIP call. The counsel is correct. He still wants to have contact with the defendant.
What's your position? Are you okay with it? I mean, look, this is what I'd like to do. Look, I'm going to issue a protective order now. I'm going to admonish him now. If you could let dad know that a protective order has been issued, the parameters of the protective order so that he knows if Mr. Cifuentes starts acting up out there, that a violation will occur. He'll pick up a third case. And then at that point, we set bond at, what it is. Very high. I'm issuing now what's called a magistrate's order for emergency protection. This is a court order that identifies Benjamin Lee Cifuentes as a protected. Shh. You cannot commit family violence or an assault against this person, commit an act in furtherance of an offense under section 42.072 of the Texas Penal Code, which is the stalking statute. You cannot threaten, harass, use another person to communicate a threat or harassing behavior. You cannot be in possession of a weapon. This usually comes with a residential restriction. I will take it off so that he can go back to the house. But you need to understand what is threatening or harassing doesn't matter what you think. It's what he perceives. So if you go to dad and you start going like this, is that threatening, harassing? It most certainly is. So be careful, because in his house, it's his rules, not your rules. Do you understand? Okay. So I'll allow the contact because dad wants it. We issue the protective order. This includes no weapons, Mr. Cifuentes. He gets tested, 40 days from that one date, and then we go from there.
Okay. Is there a way to specify on the protective order? So I know it's 60 days versus 90 days for whether a weapon was or was not involved. In this case, are we saying that a weapon was or was not involved? Because there's no weapon, but
I don't know.
I just want to specify so we know whether it is in effect for 60 or 90.
It doesn't look like there was an actual weapon involved. It was just-
I will also file no threatening, harassing, and no weapons, so that outlives the mob. So he cannot have any threatening, harassing contact throughout the life of this case.
I only ask because I've asked the state to evaluate, and so I'm hoping that this case, the dad's already said no contact. I'm hoping that the case goes away. I know that the MOAB will outlive the dismissal, so I just wanted to check on that. All right, thank you.
Sam, always a pleasure.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay.